In Winnipeg, hundreds gathered to discuss Indigenous health transformation at a Southern Chiefs Organization conference. One of the panels of the two-day conference focused on decolonizing mental health. A cross-section of experts agree colonialism has caused serious mental health issues among Indigenous people, issues like violence and suicide.
That colonization process is one that's ongoing ever since that mind was developed. It's ongoing to this very day.
Ed Connors is a psychologist from Kahnawake Mohawk territory. He works with Indigenous youth on suicide prevention and life promotion.
The youth basically were saying to us, we're losing our culture, we're losing our ways, we're losing our teachings, we're losing our languages. And as we do that, we basically don't know, in essence, where we've come from. We don't know who we are.
Albert McLeod, a longtime human rights activist, spoke about the mental health of 2S LGBTQ+ individuals. He believes the homophobia and transphobia they experience is connected to colonialism.
I think fear in colonization, fear of loss of control by colonizers in the 21st century is really driving this anti-trans, anti-2S LGBTQ movement, and it's nostalgia for the past, and we can't go backward in our society. We can only go forward as a democratic society.
A 2023 report by the Trevor Project on mental health and well-being of Indigenous LGBTQ young people in the United States found that over half of Indigenous 2S LGBTQ+ youth reported seriously considering suicide in the past year. Nearly a quarter attempted suicide. New Brunswick, Saskatchewan, and Alberta have implemented policies restricting gender expression in schools for trans and gender-diverse youth. McLeod says there are ways to promote inclusion of Indigenous and Two-Spirit LGBTQ+ people within policymaking.
Create Two-Spirit specific governance models like councils that guide and advise and have, opportunities to promote policy, to promote, local legislation and just their ideas about health and healing and wellness and employment as well.
He adds that he values how forward-looking the conference is.
It's about reconciliation and decolonizing health. And, as Indigenous people across the Americas, we've done that for generations. Now it's time to actualize it and live it and experience it as we move into the future.
Sierra Bettens, APTN National News, Winnipeg.